We're going to take a walk in the park and talk with Rock. This is Rocky, and we are going to go for a little morning walk. We wanted to make ourselves available, see how everybody is doing on their 21-day challenge. Today is day 4. This is Dr. Liz, doctor of acupuncture and oriental medicine, and our little furry friend, Rock. Isn't he cute? He's 21 years old, and he loves to go for a walk in the park and talk. So, how's everybody liking their book? Live Longer, Eat Better. It's, I wanted to make myself available to answer any questions that people might have about the book. And yes, Rocky likes to eat from the book. Certain foods, as we know, aren't good for dogs, but certain ones are for long life for dogs and people. And anyway, one of the things that's really important about good quality living, and many of you can share and add your perspectives and values and ideas and thoughts and help optimize everybody's world. But I think getting up with the sunrise and going down with the sunset is always a pretty good choice, according to the Tao. So it's now just about sunrise, actually about 2 minutes ago. So we thought we would do our first live video, a walk and talk in the park with Rock. So we can talk on this channel anything about business, tips, to life, vitality, longevity, to food therapy, to any questions you have about any extraordinary or difficult to treat diseases, travel, how different parts of the world offer different venues. So you guys just let me know. But it is a good one because we are up with the sunrise and taking a walk in the park with Rock. So that's the best part of it all. And we can talk about anything, but this guy's looking pretty good, right, for 21. He can't walk several miles, but he can usually walk, well, what do you say, Rock, like a half a mile? Yeah. Oh, he has a big appetite. He does. Likes to eat potato. He likes to eat a little bit of good organic, high quality raised chicken if you can ever find it. And he likes salmon, his omega-3s. Don't you, Rock? Don't you, Rock? Yeah. He's a nice little dog. He still loves to play. He's got a great attitude. Okay, Rock. Okay, say hi. So anyway, how's everybody liking their book? And, well, one of the things that Sarah asked me that I did want to address today, I'm not sure if Sarah is up yet or on here yet, but I did want to let you guys know that the distinction between the book Live Longer, Eat Better, and many other amazing, very well-informing dietary type knowledge books is that the 36 Foods for Long Life actually talks about which organ system the foods go to. So that when you see the organ systems in the book in section 1, take a look and see which says LU, which is lung, LI, large intestine, LV, liver. So all those things will tell you, after you take your quiz in section 2, which organ systems the foods go to. So that's a pretty good introductory baseline. So you'll know, right, Rock, that if you need to work on a certain organ system, you know which foods go there. So food is thy medicine. And without that knowledge, it's a little bit more tricky. So it's good to combine the knowledge of the modern science and the ancient wisdom. Anyway, so look at how pretty this is. This is a lot better than looking at me. Rocky? Okay. We're gonna turn it around. Look here at some beautiful greenery. So nice to get up in the morning and look at the green. Why is that? Well, the color green belongs to the liver channel and gallbladder. So most of us in the United States suffer from, oh, there's a little bunny, see him? Isn't that the cutest thing? Look at that. Look at that. Good morning. Good morning. See, the bunny live long life. It's one of the best foods for long life, and they live in the green all the time. So it's really good. It's nice. Not a lot of people are up yet, as they should be. But this is the best time of the day. Sunrise. Get up, explore the world. Think about what kind of day you want to make it. Get out there and enjoy it. Optimize your time spent and give it a go. So, again, for those of you who don't know, my background is such that I've spent many years in leadership and development, executive search, as well as in healthcare, all in healthcare, as well as being a practicing physician of acupuncture and oriental medicine and addressing difficult to treat diseases. So I'm starting to recognize the power of health and wellness as the new leadership and development for corporations. Because without that, well, without that, you got like the big three. You know, the big three, Chrysler, Ford, and General Motors. They were innovative and they created this great cars, but in 2008, it was taken over by Toyota because they all went bankrupt or in trouble because their expenditures were too high, and a lot of it pertained to their health care. So it's really important to tend to our health and wellness in a company and just in our lives. So I could tell you a whole story about that. But it is good to know. So, anybody have any questions? Well, okay. No, some of you might be driving to work right now. Some of you sitting down to eat your breakfast and start your challenge of the day. Okay, and remember the rule of this challenge, you gotta have 3 of the foods every day from book. Live longer, eat better. And at the end of the 21 days, today is day 4, you've got to have at least 15 different foods from the book. Live longer, eat better in order to qualify. And if you can prove that you A, got your own book, B, ate at least 3 foods from the book each and every day, and 4, ate 15 different ones, you are up for a complimentary 15-minute tongue evaluation on FaceTime anywhere in the world. Look at that. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Yes. Very nice. Right, Rocky? Look at the bunny. Look at the bunny. You gonna go see the bunny? Okay. Let's let you go see the bunny. I think he wants to go play with this little bunny. Good morning, Rockie. Got the birds and the bunnies taking a rock in the park for a walk, and we'll talk. I hear something over there. Here's something over there. Yeah, so hope everybody had a good weekend. Dr. Liz, Doctor of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine, checking in, taking a walk in the park with Rock while we talk. It's a beautiful morning here. Let me show you guys the sunrise. So we are in South Florida right now. Let me show you the beautiful sunrise. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that lovely? So welcome to live chat again. Taking a walk with Rock while we talk in the park. Very nice. Very nice. So let's talk a little bit more about nature. How green it is here. Now, that's one of the benefits of life, unless we live in good morning. Have a great day.
You too.
So, talk about all the greenery and how lovely that is, how important that is to life, and that we spend time with it. It's all about balance. If we don't have these walks and this time with nature, spend it sleeping in or overthinking. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys some questions. And I asked this to Sarah earlier. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? What a sunrise. Beautiful. So we're gonna anyway, the greeneries are really important. They're good for the liver channel, the gallbladder channel, and the brain, and keeping our body systems flowing systematically so they don't have breakdowns. What's a breakdown? A blockage or an insufficiency. When we see green, the liver channel is responsible for keeping the smooth flow of chi in the body. And when we get stressed and we hold our breath, we lose all that. Exercise helps, but it doesn't completely solve, where the acupuncture and walking in the green can really help too. So that's the good news. And that's why we invite you all to talk and take a walk with Rock in the park. So anyway, guys, what do you think? Pretty sunrise? I'm sure you have the same where you are, but it's nice to share. And what are your goals for the day? What are you guys looking to accomplish? And are you guys going to take a walk in the park with your rock and talk. So again, we're going to be setting this up so that we can ask questions about, oh, hold on, I want to give you this. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Good morning. Hi. So many little pretty things that happen when you get up in the morning. So according to the wisdom of the people that lived many years ago in Tibet and in what we call the Tao, and still it's a study of traditional Chinese medicine because we learn from those people, is to live in harmonization, good morning, with the nature. With the nature. It's hard to do sometimes, but we're trying. So we're looking to be part of this, you guys, and have you join us. So what does that mean, harmonization with the nature? Well, what it basically means is a lot of different things, such as getting up and spending time with nature as much as you can. And certainly with the sunrise. Right, Rocky? He's feeling better already. So with the sunrise. And then go before dusk, but still spend some more time outside if you people are working. The other thing it might mean is eating healthy foods that are local, that are natural to your region. So there's wonderful foods all over the world, but you gotta eat them in season. Is the best for long life with rich, healthy, nutritious soil and timing. Eating foods at the right timing. So as we said before, the channel clock, if you guys have seen that video yet, the Oregon channel clock, that is sort of dictating to us about nature of humanity, best time to do things to optimize our health and wellness. Yeah, so that's good. So I'm gonna flip this around again so you can taking a walk in the park with Rock while we talk. So we're going to welcome any topics that you might have, but we really are excited about anything to health and wellness. Good morning. And it's funny, all the healthiest, most vibrant people are up now, walking, enjoying nature, spending time out of doors. And when we get to a good start in the morning, I think we get to a great start all day. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, anybody golf? Anybody play tennis? Baseball? Yoga? How about Tai Chi Qigong? Anybody know what medical Qigong is? Okay, favorite topics. So, anybody had a bad experience with sickness and really learning grow from that? Well, I have. I suppose that's why I'm doing this, just to share. But the good news is that learning all these wonderful tidbits of life and nature and medical science and pathophysiology and how it all aligns together can really help out. So, interesting how a lot of the major corporations around the world now use acupuncture to prevent airline crashes, training their people to save lives or revitalize people from syncope without having to intervene at a higher level, which oftentimes is not necessary. Not necessarily higher level, but different, more contemporary biomedical usage when certain pressure points are extremely powerful. And companies like Aetna using nutriments for their staff, providing discounts. A lot of this follows the brilliance of Toyota. Toyota knew all about this. And in 2008, as we said earlier, they became the #1 worldwide automaker. And that's significant. And a lot of it had to do with the way they treated their employees and provided and mandated certain wellness techniques, strategies, and practices, and also supported their influential folks in their family and paid for them as well. And when you put pencil to paper in the end game, it's more cost effective when they did that than just paying for the employee. Because if you're going to try to quit smoking and you don't have any support and your whole family smokes, how successful do you really think you're going to be? So that was a pretty good idea what they did. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if anyone here has been to your favorite place you guys have been to travel-wise. I'd love to hear from you in the comments or calling in or what have you, and find out what was the favorite place that you visited. What is the favorite place you have visited and why? What is it that you liked about the food, the experience, the culture, the vibe, je ne sais quoi? You know, what was it? Can you pinpoint it or try to, as much as possible, to share? Where's your favorite place that you went? It could be your backyard, a certain little lake or portal. And it could also be somewhere way far away on the other side of the world. Australia, New Zealand, Michipushi. I can never say that one right. Sorry about that, folks. Alaska. Or right in your backyard, like Walden said. Henry David Thoreau in Walden Pond. He liked to travel in his backyard. He felt the value of that was equally significant. I couldn't agree more. But whatever it is, it's nice to share. Okay, so I'll start with my favorite place that I've traveled, or one of them. I really love the nation of Malaysia. I first went there back in 2008 or 2009, and I had a wonderful experience there. It's actually a fairly wealthy country, and certainly now more than ever. But Malaysia is not completely unlike South Florida. However, the culture is extremely different. I believe it's a predominantly Muslim culture. They have beautiful temples and mosques. And The natural resources in Malaysia are really rich. There's 3 major cities or areas, and I'll talk about 2 of them today. One of them is Kuala Lumpur, which is their capital city. And the other one is Penang, which is a seaside town. And it's lovely too, and they have a famous food place there. When I say food place, like a fruit tour where you go and see all these incredible, amazing fruits and foods from Malaysia, and they're just incredible. You can get everything from the durian to the star apple to the mangosteen, which is otherwise known as the queen fruit. We talked about that in one of my videos earlier. But it's just so fresh and plush and delicious, and there's dozens and dozens of other fruits and species that I can't even think of. But it's a wonderful experience, and I think you will love it. So that was one of my favorite places. And they also, I don't know how much you guys know about the spice trade, but many people would argue that was the origination of the medical world. And it dates back thousands and thousands of years, the spice trade. I don't know, some of us, I'm sure, have read Marco Polo. And that's kind of cool. Look at that. Look at that. See what we get to see in the morning. We first wake up. See, even Rocky loves that. Rocky's taking a walk in the park while we talk with Rock. Oh, it's wonderful, guys. Okay, so anyway, so Malaysia, and they have a lot of Japanese influence, and I know excellent golf courses. So it's a multifaceted experience when you go there to some of the most delicious food, in my humble opinion, in the world, coupled with abundance of natural resources, from palm oil to these fascinating tropical fruits that are so delicious and healthful that we just don't have easy access to as much in the US. And friendly people, mostly a blend of Indian and Chinese, make up the predominance of the Malaysian people. I am not an expert, but I did spend a fair amount of time there. And Kuala Lumpur is their capital city. So Kuala Lumpur, good morning, is a wonderful capital city. And it is a lovely, lovely part of Malaysia where they have night markets, the Twin Towers. They have a famous above ground cave, which is called the Batu Caves. The Batu Caves in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, right outside Rockie. They have it's incredible. Especially if you go there during one of the Gregorian calendar New Year's. They have major events by these all over the world, in that part of the world. But I really had a great experience in the Chinese New Year, staying in Kuala Lumpur for a while, and then I went down to Penang, which we'll talk about in a minute. But anyway, it was so cool. It was really cool, right, Rock? They do these huge celebrations at the at the Batu Caves. So it's very cool, and I highly recommend a visit there. It's close to Singapore, so it's almost like Boston and New York are close to each other, the Twin Cities, or St. Louis and the other one. So sorry guys, I haven't had my coffee yet. But it's a really good place to visit. And it really is a fascinating place. And the people are up all night. The night markets are amazing. You can buy anything. My travel tip is, good morning. My travel tip is basically to respect the people of where you are, if you guys don't already know that. You're a fool if you don't. You've got to, so in other words, in their culture, you go to the night markets, and if you're going to go in and out of temples, and even if you're not, button up, don't show too much skin. Even if it's warm, wear something like nice and silky and long sleeved and covering your chest and knees. Wear comfortable shoes. It's lovely traveling the public transportation, and it's really a great experience, but you do need to follow protocol. Okay, then when we go off to Penang, which is, I believe, the south of Malaysia, that place is super cool. That is like a seaside town that has the fruit place, and it has like a gardens you can tour, just little private, like hideaway little gardens, and learn a lot about the power of plants, which is incredible. And it's just so much knowledge. And that part of the world is so old with humans on it, you know, Southeast Asia. So it's pretty incredible to be part of it. Hi, good morning. Yeah, so definitely recommend that. And I think you should try. But that is my favorite place. Now, why is it? In recap, the food is so healthy. I mean, if you have a tendency as an American to be overweight, you definitely, by nature, no matter how much you eat, lose weight just by eating the natural foods all around you while in Malaysia. The night markets are stimulating and fun, even if you don't want to buy anything. They also have a place, anyway, the foods are just delicious. So you can't go wrong there. Right, Rocky? And what else? The caves, the Batu Caves, are some of the most extraordinary in the world. They were only discovered a little over 110 years ago by, I believe, an American. And what a wonderful discovery, because it really is a very worthwhile visit to go to Batu Caves outside of Kuala Lumpur and just to hang out. There's also incredible zoo, I want to say in Penang, that's got a lot of owls. I mean, wowee. I mean, I've been all over the world to see owls, and I've never seen so many as when I was in Penang, Malaysia. So it's so interesting. The food is truly delicious and so healthful that you'll have a new sense of vibrant energy, even if you don't lack any of it now. Oops. Sorry. Our daily duties. What can I say? It's part of the deal. But yeah, Rocky's more of a homebody, so that's okay. I don't bring him internationally because that makes things a little tricky. But it is one of my very favorite places around the world to hang out, go visit. Why? Because of the food, the temples, the knowledge and history of the spice trade. The people are really nice. The Twin Towers are incredible. The Batu Caves are extraordinary. The night markets are so much fun and interesting. You can find anything there, from variable rices from around the world and fruits and vegetables and all kinds of quail eggs that are cooked in herbs, and it's just scrumptious, and just vibrant, alive humanity, people exploring all kinds of things, incense, and it's lovely. So it's a lovely place in the world to go. It's safe as well, as long as you respect the people. Respect the people of the local area. And, that's Malaysia. That's just a great, great country. You can get around on bus really inexpensively or train. And like I said, the food, we're mostly on my channel, we talk about health and wellness. But health and wellness plays a role in travel. I mean, I've literally traveled around the world studying best practices from around the world. So travel plays a part in health and wellness, don't you think? It's another reason why I loved going to Malaysia. The doctors, their health systems, they're excellent, excellent, especially in the major cities. I mean, just extraordinary. They're not a poor country. Um, anyway, I encourage you to go there respectfully, honor the folks locally, and hopefully you have as an amazing time as I did when you go there. It's a very exotic place. I know Tiger Woods spent a lot of time there golfing. The golf courses are gorgeous. The food is delicious. They also have a lot of Japanese influence, so amazing chefs in their five-star restaurants and stuff like that. Anyway, so that's what I love about Malaysia. And can't wait to hear what you guys want to share about your favorite places you've visited. And okay, let's continue on here with our journey. Rocky, Rocky, come on. We're gonna continue on with let's walk and talk with Rock. Okay, honey, let's walk and talk with Rock. We're gonna continue on here, and it is now, the sun has risen about 37 minutes ago. And golly, I feel like we've been sharing and hanging out and living a great day, great morning. And so many people are just getting up to their cigarette or their cup of coffee, and they haven't had time to live yet. Well, we have been out and about and exploring this great backyard of ours. Walk and talk with Rock. Well, bear with us, guys. We're just learning how to do this, but I think it's a good thing. We should all join each other. It's so beautiful. It really just is so pretty. All the flowers and the nature. And again, the green is just so healthy for us. So again, I shared with you guys today my experience of my favorite trip, one of my favorite trips in the world. It can be anywhere. It can be the pond in your backyard. But I want to hear yours. Where have you been? Where did you like the most? This is not a competition. It's just a sharing. And why and how you liked it so much. Was it the food, the people, the vibe, the culture, the smell in the air? So cool to go around anywhere. I've always loved it, loved to explore, and I think I always will. And I love to hear what others love and why. So anyway, I think when we get up early and we look at all this green, it helps the smooth flow of oxygen and blood circulate in our body. It's mind clearing. Mind clearing is important for mindfulness and happiness and health and vitality. So green. Rocky likes it too, I think, as he goes down his road. We both like the walks in the park, walking and talking with Rock. Walk and talk with Rock. So anyway, so some people have asked me, my patients, where do we go from here? Once we found this great goal or this great experience, I say, good morning, where do we go from here? Now that we have all kinds of these experiences that we've accomplished. Great marriage, kids are grown, went to good colleges. Okay, so we're 40 now, 50 or 60 or even 70. Now maybe one of our spouses have passed, or we feel like we're too old to travel, we're afraid, we're in a different lifestyle, trying to make new friends and find our way again. But where do we go from here? Good morning. So, good morning. Yes, Rockie. So, I think it's important to plug into that and take a look of how do we recreate ourselves, and how do we want to recreate ourselves at any given time. So anyway, these are a variety of some of the topics that we want to share and talk with and learn from you guys. So I know that's why we decided to do Talk and Walk with Rock. Well, we figured it all out. And where do we go from here? And what does it look like? So I think it's a lot of fun. So as we continue to ponder, while we take a walk in the park with Rock, we will figure it out. And each of our answers are going to be a little bit different. But I think it's so exciting and thrilling to share our favorite trips. You know, my mom used to say to me when I was a younger person, the best education in the world is travel. And I agree. I think it is relevant 100% to healthcare and science and vitality and longevity and humanity and relationships and growth. And so I'm super open to talking about that on this channel. And again, what trip did you love the most? And what made it so great for you? And be specific as much as you can. That's wonderful. I think it's so nice to see birds. I love birds. Do you know in South Africa, if you heard a crow, I believe you go to prison longer than if you heard a person. I'm not sure. Somebody told me that when I was over there at one of the zoos. South Africa's a great place to go to. We'll save that for later. Really right here in the backyard, taking a walk with Rock while we talk is a pretty good place to hang out as well. There's lots to see, lots of places to be. I think one of the things that's important is to stay involved. Stay involved. Even if we can afford to retire, travel the world, do that, but then what? It's nice to still do things you love to do. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's so lovely, really. So as we continue to take a walk in the park with Rock, we welcome you guys. Figured whether you're on a drive time or just getting up for work or just sleeping in, it's fun to share your favorite experiences in life. So we're going to start out by continuing our daily challenge. So again, that includes the Live Longer, Eat Better by Dr. E.A. Perry. You have to eat 3 of the foods every day, a total of 15 within the 21 days. Today is day 4 of the challenge. You need to prove that, and if you do, you get a free complimentary 15-minute tongue evaluation anywhere in the world. How about that, folks? Good morning. So that would be so cool. And then you can come share your experience with Dr. Liz, Doctor of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine, while we take a walk and talk with Rock in the park. And so we want to hear about how your challenge is going. We want to hear about any questions you have about the book, how to understand it, how you interpret the organ systems. It is explained in the prelude and the introduction if you read it thoroughly, but I know if you'd rather just ask a question, it's fine to do it too. I'm good with all of it. And so leave your comments below, ask away. Where life becomes better living, TCM tidbits, and figuring out our continuum of pathway while we journey through life together. How can we make it a great day? How can you make others' days a better day? Is travel part of it? Is health and wellness part of it? Is food therapy part of it? Is hanging out with nature part of it every day? That is really important. We need to do that. We need to be with nature every day. And we need to eat healthily every day. So I hope you guys are enjoying the book, Live Longer, Eat Better, with those 36 foods. Good morning. Long life, and having a great time hanging out with us here, talking and walking while we take a walk and talk in the park with Rock. Oh my gosh, I'm a silly one, but it's nice. It's nice to do it. It's better than being grumpy and depressed and still in bed, or angry, fighting with traffic on the way to work. It's nice to spend the time with nature. Get up with the sun and get inside before sundown. Eat healthy. Be sure to move around, be it yoga, qigong, tai chi, walking in the park, walk in the park and talk with Rock. It all works. Pick your choice. And eating really healthy. Sometimes that's hard to do in this country with so many choices of fast food and stress and rush with families and friends and busy schedules, but it's really important to eat well. Not a lot, but to eat well. And protein diets, they're really not that healthy for you. They might make you lose weight, but not sustainably, and not the best for longevity. And the science shows that, so do what you need to do, but just consider it. I'm far from perfect, but it is good to be aware that consuming lots of antioxidants and the 36 foods for long life are a good start to happiness, vitality, nourishment, love, and We got a little bit of that one, rock in the park with Rock. Good morning again. So we are gonna be coming around here soon. And it's so pretty. It's just so nice to see. Everything's in bloom. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So the recap for today is Ask Dr. Liz, Doctor of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine, where we talk and walk with Rock. Monday morning at sunrise for 1 hour. That's what we do. And we talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Health and wellness is our thing. Longevity, mindfulness, healthy treats and tips for dogs, spending time with nature. Rocky, did you like the walk in the park with Rock? Did you like our talk and our walk, Rocky? Did Rock like the talk and the walk? Rocky. Oh, he says, where's my treats? I want my nutritious chicken. I want my rice and my veggies. I want my carrots. Rocky. Rocky. Yes. So we are gonna head back in, and I think we just wanna wind it up a little bit and talk about harmonization. Spending time in nature helps to create and sustain harmonization. Helps to balance out the liver channel. Helps to heal the heart. Gives us time to let things flow and enjoy and hang out. I know when I was in leadership and development, we used to say, sometimes you need to slow down to speed up. And I couldn't agree with you more. We do indeed need to slow down to speed up. Take the time to spend with nature. Get up with the sunrise and explore your journey. Or take a walk and talk with Rock in the park. It's really important to do that. Eat healthy. Be pleasant with the community. Set the tone, create the culture, or at least add value to it. Oh, wow. Rocky, those birds? Those birds? Those birds? Yeah. Yeah. You say hi to everyone? You say hi. How old are you? Gonna invite them to your birthday party? You gonna invite them to your birthday party? Tell them, thanks for tuning in for the talk and the walk with Rock at Ask Dr. Liz. where life becomes better living. Next topic, we're going to stay with our challenge, guys, and let's see how many foods you can keep eating. Go through our channel when you have time and take a look at the organ clock if you haven't done it already. Look at the organ clock. You want to show your tongue, Rocky? You want to show your tongue? Yeah. Let's take a look at the tongue evaluation and the organ clock. Those are really helpful, interesting knowledge tidbits that are so empowering and so interesting. I think everybody should get some exposure to that. Don't you think so? Yeah, it's pretty important stuff, really. So we just want to thank everyone for joining us from sunrise for an hour this morning while we did our very first walk and talk with Rock at the Dr. Liz at Ask Dr. Liz on the YouTube channel with live videos where life becomes better living, and we're doing it together. We're doing it together. It's really beautiful to be doing it together. Spending the time with the nature, listening to the sounds, looking at the beauty of all the different living things. As we mosey on in, we recognize the beauty of the life and how important it really is. Life. Life, love, and wisdom all go together. Life is short, guys. It's really, really short. So let's make it count. Let's make it really count. And how do we do that? Not by rushing, just by making ourselves in harmony as much as we can with the nature of life. Oh, those smell so good. Smells so good. So we're gonna wrap this up, guys. Thanks so much for taking the walk in the park with the talk and rock. So what are we gonna call this? We're gonna call this Come Join Us for the Walk and Talk with Rock. Okay? From sunrise for an hour. Thanks for checking in. Dr. Liz, Doctor of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine, where life becomes better living. Jusqu'à demain.